All right. So we got that going. Let's see. Invited guests. Maybe. Could someone say anything? Anything? Great. Awesome. Wonderful.
All right.
All right. I got my audio working. All right.
Yes.
Waiting for my stream to catch up.
Can someone say anything? Anything? Great. Awesome. All right.
All right. So that's still not quite. What's going on? Why is. How do I. A great time to start to learn something new when you need. I know, right? How am I going to supposed to get? What happened there? I don't know. What happened? All right. What's the source? Music notes, chat, captions, designs. Oh my goodness! This is for. I feel horrible. I really do. Because this extra camera, show more. What's an RTMP source? Oh, no, that's. I guess. Where? I am at a complete loss right now. And I don't want to spend too much more time on this. Arg! Where is. Let's see. No, I don't care about orientation. Yeah. Yeah, that. I got a 75 out of 65. Woo! Partial success, but still failures. Where's the audio for this? Why am I not seeing audio? What am I doing wrong? Everything. I'm doing everything wrong. No, I don't want to do that. I was pretty close. Hey, I know. Woo! Ah. Mm-hmm. Ain't that the truth? What's going on? Right. If you let me regenerate a link then. Well, let's go ahead and try this with the link then. I'll try to get. I got a week or two to fix this. So go ahead and try to click on the link, and I'll see if I can figure this out for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So dog doesn't sound happy.
Yeah, it's better. Not on my camera.
Oh, I've heard of echo chamber, but it was literal.
I know. I wonder what's going on with that.
You're logged into Restream, probably uh, uh, YouTube and OBS.
You know what? It could be my phone. I wonder if it's. See that. Close that. Let's see. Add you. What about now, Dirty? Is it better?
Nope, still echoey,
Okay.
and I
OBS
hear myself in
exposed.
the background.
Oh, I have my camera set, my audio settings thing.
That might have fixed it. Say something.
Something.
Okay. Well, you have an echo, but it's not like you're in a big cavernous room. It's just repeating what you're saying after you say it. Which it sounds like I'm doing the same thing. I can hear after I shut up. I can hear myself. So it might be me.
It's just a.
So
It's just that. Yeah, if you have Discord on and the Restream window backstage open, then you're gonna hear the echo because it'll be coming through both.
yeah.
So I just disconnect Discord.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you,
Testing,
nerd.
testing.
I got you, Jacob.
Testicles 1, 2. All right.
5x5.
All right. Whose dog is that?
You can hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
I feel like we should have like the little Spanish fleet playing or something. Aha. Okay. Done. Okay.
Jacob, could you? Okay, I heard 30. Jacob, could you say anything?
Anything.
Okay. And I heard you over Eastern. Yes. Okay, good. Todd, can okay. We lost him. Todd, I heard you. I heard you in Restream. Oh, that might help me with my body. You know? You there, Todd?
That looks better.
Hmm. I heard you in Restream just fine. So, but you couldn't hear. You couldn't hear us. I just had the link to add you. Ugh. All right. Try it again. Try to join again, please. Here we go. All right. Say it again. Jesus. We got 2 entries here. Oh, okay. Now you gotta have to unblock it in your phone. Uh, all right. What are we gonna do?
Can everybody hear Yoshi
Oh, sorry.
fine? Okay. I think it was you that was talking. Somebody was just talking in like it sounded like very far away.
No, I've been sitting here silent.
Okay. Well, the ring around your avatar there would kind of flare up
Oh,
a
maybe
little
that
bit.
was the dog again?
Like it's background noise, but it's like whoever
The little barker's having a ball.
like whoever Timothy was just talking to sounded very far away.
I sound okay right now?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
you sound
good.
fine. If you weren't talking to him, then
Fix that part.
it wasn't you.
I think Tim was on the phone with someone,
Okay.
and
Oh.
that's what you were hearing the background of the speakerphone.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's
Where's what I'm looking for? I don't know even know what I'm looking for. I probably have to fudge. Gotta end the stream to do it. Why can't it? No. That's picture in picture thumbnails. Hmm. Let me try. All right, let me try something. Go ahead and get back into Discord, Ton, please. All right. I'm going to try and to share audio, share a tab or a screen instead. Okay. So that was my problem. Oh my god. Share. Come on. All right. Let's see if we can get everybody back in Discord. Thanks, Doug. All right. Yeah, glad you guys heard that. John, can you say something?
It's on the laptop now. Yeah.
John, can you say something?
Okay, cool. No, Ton. That was my that was the video. You are muffled quite a bit, but it finally did pick you up. Where are the others?
Are we going back to Discord? Are we going
Yes,
back to
please.
Discord? Okay. Okay.
I have to share the entire screen to get the audio to work correctly.
Is this better?
Oh, that's much better.
Okay, I'm back on my phone.
Okay.
Let's get this party started.
Yes, I'm just fresh out of the military and enrolled in college. Yep. GI Bill. Say again? I just wear normal clothes. I'm an Americanized Scot. Only after like the fifth drink. It was Cocoon Overlay on OCC's under number 6. Yeah, so it's like a bunch of little it's kind of like think Iron Man with the nano armor, but it's like a bunch of little glowing, um, I don't know, bits or whatever. And so then they kind of just start collecting all around him, forming this cocoon. But it's not a man-sized cocoon. It would be like if he was squatting on the ground, kind of like in a fetal position, but on his feet. And then when it's over, he stands up and it all kind of like flies off in like all these little motes of light. And then he looks like the picture that is on my screen. Right. Right. Well, it's the cyborg, but it says it could be anything like ceramic, bone. So mine is like a bone-like armor that's around me and glowing red eyes on the helmet. And then inside the helmet is like the radio power and the optics. Oh, that's not good. Me, me military. Me strong like truck, smart like tire. That is a 79 of 12. So I failed it by quite a few football fields. And just to be clear, I have no idea what's going on, correct? So I'm probably if I'm in the you said I was in the latrine or bathroom of my dorm or apartment or something. So I'm assuming I like kind of like put my hands on the sink and lean forward looking in the mirror like what the is going on, which of course since I'm like 8 foot tall now and super strong, the whole sink breaks off and water is spewing everywhere. And so I step back, freaking out about that. And as one hand goes out, the shower curtain gets ripped off. And then as I swing my other hand out, probably punch a hole in the tile of the opposite wall and stumble to the side, knocking the entire toilet off of its seating, so it's laying on the ground in pieces, and I'm just like generally freaking out right now.
Where am I at and what I'm doing? You said that there was a new NSB branch opening up in the area, correct? Yeah. I am uh, currently doing my very best to blend into the people around and staking the place out. I have my phone out. I'm snapping photos of anyone that I think is worth snapping a photo of and observing. No problem. I'm going to hand over my ID. What seems to be the problem, officer? Not at all. I wasn't taking photos. I was just FaceTiming with my girlfriend. I'm sorry if I look suspicious. Can I? Have there been suspicious people around? Can I do anything to help? My becoming. I undergo a becoming which looks a little bit like, and only the older listeners will know this one, but the static that you would see on an untuned analog television. All black and white, a distinct sound as it plays out, and my entire body looks like it is an untuned analog television. Freakish, in one word. So, a humanoid rat man, yes, just like Master Splinter, with a body that is made of rusted, almost iron ore like skin, incredibly heavy as a result, and fern fronds growing out of his head. Small fern fronds that would almost look like part of his rat like vestige.
Oh, that's me. I'm like, rolling. Who's rolling? Um. Well, I'd probably be on duty since I was in the military and I left and I uh, became an EMT. So I'd probably be on duty since they would give the new guy the weekend duties. So I'd probably be, well then I would be uh, so would it be me or my partner? Because yeah, my partner would be the one driving. New guy. So I'd be in the ambulance on the way to the call. Um, well, my body would start to shift from a normal body into a shadow. The bright light, the bright lights in the back of the ambulance would be causing me severe discomfort, and uh, as the shadow consumes my body, um, it begins to fade away, leaving me in a ghillie suit. You just see somebody in a ghillie suit with glowing yellow eyes, and on my on my forearm, I'd have a monitor showing various sensors. Um, let's see what. Yeah, I have it all right here. It's all right here. Bioscanner. It'd be detecting EM fields. Have a mini radar, motion detector, all in the scanner on my forearm.
Yes. It's nighttime? Then I'm probably, not too far from the campus because I was checking that out since I haven't applied, but I'm thinking about it and just looking for a local place where other students hang out. Okay, I'm going to cautiously approach. I have cocoons, so filaments like an actual cocoon are going to start forming around me. In the meantime, a couple of tiny little spiritual ladies will show up and they start singing. During the course of their song, the cocoon forms around me, hardens, and then at the end of their song, the filaments fly away, and then I'm standing in my morphous form, which is heavy samurai armor. There's a mask of like an ape on the front. On my fists, behind my knuckles, are four spikes, and running down my back are Godzilla plate like spines.
Uh, what time of day is this? Okay. Well, probably recap earlier. I was probably at the zoo with my family, my brothers being brothers, probably daring me to feed the baboons, and I got bitten by one of the baboons. Didn't think nothing of it. Trying to be big in front of my family. Head back home.
Phone call. Shadow neighbor. Shadow neighbor. Stop chat. Have a phone call.
So you did me. Who did your doctor?
Um,
over there.
Am I still in college, or have I gotten my position as a detective yet? Okay. All right. I'm probably looking around at any other officers in the area or anybody coming. All right. Here we go. Pulling out my cell phone, trying to call it in. That might trigger. Uh, Myself, I hear an ear-piercing screech, and my vision fills with the gray pixelation of like a static TV. And that's all I see, and I black out.
Um, I'll it's nighttime, correct? I'm gonna leave the bathroom and go into the adjoining room and look for a window. Uh, I want to try to use my super strength to like go out on the balcony and like kind of climb up the wall, like sinking my hands into the wall. I want to get to the roof, like out of sight of people. How far away did you say? How close are the rooftops together? Is there? Can I jump from rooftop to rooftop until I get to a place where I could jump down into kind of like a more wooded area along the road, and then run through that towards the ambulance? What about gymnastics? Athletics general? All right. Those don't have like a point value. Those physical skills. Um, but I do have climbing. Oh, yeah. Right, I do that.
What am I doing? I mean, I'm fucking stunned here. I'm looking down at my hands, and where there were hands, there's now rat claws, metal, rusty-looking rat claws, and I have no idea what's happening. But I know I shouldn't be here. I know this is not a safe place to be, and so I am looking for the nearest side street that I can book it down and running. Full charge. Rolling now. What's 14 good for? All right. What can can I tell anything of his demeanor? Does he look grouchy? Um, is he roaring or screaming? Is he silently running?
I'm just yeah, I'm not screaming or shouting. I'm just running that way. Yep. I mean, I'm like 8 feet tall, so I mean, it's possible I'm making running sounds, but I'm not vocalizing at all. Um, 14.
All right. Well, he doesn't seem aggressive, and he might have an answer. So I'm heading that way.
So the the scruffy metal rat is coming at me.
Scrappy metal rat is coming toward you. Now, I'm not displaying anger. I'm trying to get your attention, but if you can read the body language of a rat man, he doesn't seem angry. Let's put it that way.
Gotcha. Um, if he's coming towards me, I'm gonna stop and turn toward him and kind of like crouch down a little bit, but I'm gonna keep my hands down. Like I'm not gonna have him up aggressively. I'm gonna wait for him to get to me. And also, I'm not metal. My cyborg is bone. So no, you're fine.
Um, I am. I'm probably wondering why my partner. I get on the radio and I report that my partner just wigged out and jumped out of the van or the ambulance. Uh-huh. Crap. Okay, okay. Gotta think. Um, in that case, I will. Uh, I'll get out of here because I don't want to be caught like this. So I'll jump out and run to any area that has like a large amount of trees or cover of darkness, someplace that's not well lit. Perception check. I got bonuses to that. Oh no, I do not have bonuses. So I rolled a 12 on the perception.
Uh, 13.
I came out with a 15.
Uh, Getting there. 15.
11.
Rolled a 6, but did you get my note?
Mini Godzilla.
Well, whatever's in my hand, I'm throwing it at it.
Ooh.
I got a total of 29. I rolled a 19.
First thing I'm doing is looking
Wouldn't
to
be too
see
bad
where
as
it
long
came
as it's
from.
not a Nokia.
Laughing like a baboon. Pointing at you and laughing.
Oh,
That seems like a very smart thing to do. Piss off a freaking baboon. I'll look up. Oh shit. Yeah.
yeah. I look
And
up.
I will continue my attempt to escape into dark place, preferably wooded.
Is
I'm
it a pull? Is it an idea? Is it like what does it feel like?
Like a simple, I feel like I should go this way.
If I see flashing lights, I'm just running on instinct away from
Yeah. Running on instinct, yeah, I would I would follow my gut instinct. If my gut says to go this way, northeast, then northeast it is. Northwest, sorry. East, west, it's all the same.
I had been
That's a joke.
I had been about to start a conversation with Calvin, but as soon as that feeling comes over me, my head is just going to snap northwest,
When
and
he
I'm
does
I'm
that,
looking.
when the scruffy the scruffy metal hair furred rabbit does that, or rat does that, I'll look at him and be like, "Do you feel that too?"
Yes. What is this? What are you? What am I? And what is over there?
I hoped maybe you would know because you kind of look like Master Splinter, and he was very wise.
Yeah, I'm still working on that, man. I'm guessing whatever the hell's happening, we're in it together, and I'm thinking we go there.
I agree. Whatever this is, we're both in it, and maybe the answer lies in that direction.
And with that, I'm making for the northwest.
I follow. Well, we're trying to stay out of sight. Like we want to
yeah.
keep to like any kind of overhead cover if there's trees or parks or anything like that. So we'll do that then. Stay off the roads, and hopefully we'll be running through the yards fast enough that
Are
no
there
one's going to
alleys?
notice.
No alleys? Okay.
Is it What time of year is it? Is it hot? Oh, everybody's inside with the AC. We're running through yards. No one's gonna fucking know.
So, Calvin, how fast is your character? Because mine is pretty darn fast.
Uh, I've got a speed of 43.
Yeah, cool. So I'm 33. So I'd be trying to set
Oh,
a pretty fast pace. Again, sticking to the shadows, trying to, I'm not booking it down the middle of the road, but
Gotcha.
I'd be going as fast as I can, and it sounds like you'd be keeping up.
Yep, I'll keep up
These
with
you
you.
people are smoking me.
I think Tim said he'd be right back, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to be right back also.
Yeah, sounds good.
I got a speed of 15. You people are smoking me.
Prowl? Okay, I fail. And in running, I'm going to notice that I am much heavier than I am used to.
I rolled a 90. I failed.
86 against 56. I too have failed.
Kelvin got a 49. He failed.
Who is it that has the speed of 15? Then
In my current form, I have a 36.
because since he's the slowest, I'm going to hang back and stay with him because there's no way I can keep up with the faster guys.
Well, at 35, he's actually not the. He's not the slowest at 35.
Someone said they had a speed of 15.
I think that was in his passant.
Ah. Okay, I'll catch up to you guys later.
Hey, they got bananas in their kitchen. Grabbing some on my way through.
Just on that plowing through houses, I'd like to paint a picture here because my metal rat man weighs 580 pounds in his morphus. So 580 pounds moving at 165 yards every 15 seconds. That's making a hell of a mess as it hits the houses. I see it. I see it on the street.
What's traffic like?
And we all feel that freedom and safety is just on the other side of the highway.
Are we all in the same kind of gaggle right now? I'll walk out into the I'll wait for a lull and walk out and try to like get the cars to stop or something, like freak out. Like basically I want to horror factor the drivers so we can have a clear path across.
He's half asleep.
I'll wait for him to pass before I run across then. And then I'll run across to the other side. I'll look over my shoulder to see if anyone's following me, but I'm going.
Any of those
Yeah.
signs that span across the entire highway?
So we're headed for that wooded area to the west, correct? Okay.
Well, it's
I'm
nice
making
that
a
he tried to be
beeline for
gentle
that.
about it.
As soon as he makes it safe, I'm going to dart right behind him.
Yeah, I start making my way across. Any car stop, I jump on the car and hop off of it. Blue raspberry at the driver through the window.
Yep.
How high up is that helicopter? Think I can throw anything that far?
I will use Shadow Blast on it. Let's see, because there's a. I can only spend 4 PPE on it. And I'm assuming it's just there's. It doesn't say anything about bonuses, so I'm assuming a straight 20-sided, which I rolled a 12. Just the helicopter.
Oh. Look around. Shrug. Why the hell not? Not anything stranger than anything else that's happened tonight.
Ditto.
I look at him and I'm like, I mean, I look at him and kind of step closer to him, and I'm like, "What the hell are you?" You look like a cartoon. I look back to the group and I'm like, is anybody else like, what the hell? Ogres, fairies? Am I the only one wondering what the fuck is going on?
No, I'm wondering what's going on too. Like I
Not in the
said,
least.
this isn't any stranger than anything else that's happened tonight.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, man, but I wasn't always a rat.
I mean, one minute I'm in the back of my ambulance heading to some call at the NSB. Next minute, I'm covered in this ghillie suit, and my partner jumps out.
I'll turn back to the
So
fairy and be like, all right, Firefly, looks like we're following you. Are you going to tell us what the hell's going on?
I mean, that's not the first time, but what the fuck did we do this time? So maybe we should wind this back a little bit. You say you're our contact. What are we meant to call you? Billy Bob. Like a fairy named Billy Bob. That's a silly name for a fairy. I mean, if I was going to name a fairy anything, I'd name him Horace. But that's another story. So you're a contact for what or whom?
The baboon walks up next to the fairy, sits down, starts picking his nose, looking at everybody in turn.
I'm still stuck on what the hell's going on.
Yeah, what the hell?
Am I stuck this way forever?
I got 19.
1.
11.
11.
Reaching, I'm putting my finger in the fairy's ear with the booger.
3. I don't know how I managed that one. Should be at least a 4.
So the ape with the touch the fairy, it turned to goo. The ape's just laughing right now.
Am I unparalyzed with fear yet? Ow. Ow. The fuck's at the third? Alright. Crack.
The baboon walks around, tries to hand everybody a banana.
Uh, uh, Thank you, Megillah. Thank you. I'm just going to take the advice. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to find my happy place. And I'm going to think and concentrate. And I'm imagining not being a rusty metal rat man. Six, brother, six.
But we can see him changing, right? I'm gonna watch carefully, like as he's
Yeah.
changing. As soon as he's done, I'm gonna be like, "How did you do that?"
I just did what he said. I cleared my head. I thought. I remembered my reflection in the mirror, like my face, my real face, not that rat thing. And then it happened.
I'm gonna try to.
What?
I'm gonna try to do exactly what he said.
Yeah. 16.
19. I'm just standing there, like looking at my hands, like in my arms, kind of like touching my chest and my shoulders and my head. And I look at the fairy thing, and I'm like, "Hey, Firefly, you got anything to eat?" How about drink? I could use a drink right now.
And as soon as I see that, I'm going to do the same. Just relax. I got a 20.
Blows a raspberry, sits down, eats his banana.
Um, yeah. So who did you say was hunting us again? You said we're all criminals now.
So about I was sort of being detained by the Jacks when that thing happened to me. Is that going to be a problem? Uh, I have something of an online presence too. Oh god. Oh
Speaking of
god.
which, should we get rid of our phones and stuff and I check my pocket because I'm sure my phone is in my pocket.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I don't
Anyone over?
want you to smash my phone. That's why I'm asking. Like, is this a liability now? All right, smash it, and I hand it to him. Damn it. Actually, before I hand it over, I'll fuck. I mean, who carries a well, I don't know. I was in the military. I may have like a notepad and a pen on me. So I will before I hand it over, I'll write down some key numbers, like my mom, my dad, some friends, things like that, key phone numbers that I don't know because nobody knows phone numbers anymore. And then I'll hand it over to him.
the
Says
liquor
you.
store the liquor store in the pizza parlor. Yeah, I'm gonna write down a few numbers too.
This is 2025. All my numbers are synced to the cloud.
Me, not they.
I'll ask the Firefly if there's weapons at this trailer park.
Trailer park. Trailer park in Florida. Yes, there will be weapons.
I mean, like in the trailer for us, are we gonna have like? I'm assuming we're gonna need a way to defend ourselves when we're not walking around like monsters. I'll just kind of grumble like, "Arr." The only use for like, yeah, but the only thing a pistol is good for is to fight your way to your rifle.
True.
I don't suppose you've got any kind of baton, club, hammer, or anything pointy. All right. Well, I'm going to look around for makeshift makeshift martial arts weapons, knife, club, whatever I can get.
I'm going to start thinking about contacts that I can find contraband and illegal weapons.
And what would that entail? See.
How long has this war been going on?
25.
How do we get in touch with you if we need you again?
Phones.
So we have to make these, or they're like burners that you're going to give to us? Okay.
That's
Fair enough.
good to know that frugality is important to the resist. I'm sorry, we're putting our lives on the line here, and the first thing we have to do is DIY phones. All right. And going low tech never occurred to you? Right. Mm. All right. Fair enough.
Are we supposed to follow him to the trailers? North? Okay. And we know how to get there, right? Like there's no. Okay.
I start
I
walking.
look around at everyone else and say, well, I mean, eventually we got to have a place to sleep. You guys want to just go to the trailer?
Uh, are we going to address the monkey in the room first?
The monkey sleeping in a tree.
Like, how are we going to get DK over here to be a little bit less conspicuous?
Good question. I mean, maybe if we leave, he could track us by scent.
Could we? I mean, does he understand what we're saying when we talk to him?
I don't know.
All
I
right,
would
let's
assume
maybe.
so.
try to wake him and see what we can get across to him?
Yeah. You got a long stick to poke him with? I'll take out a pocket
I'm gonna
knife
go. I'm gonna
and
go look for a
kinda
10-foot pole.
yeah, I'll take out a pocket knife and slice a slender, cut a sapling off at the roots or something and strip the branches off. Then I'll kind of reach up and tickle the monkey's ear.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
we're
tickle
poking.
his ear and I'll be like, "Hey, banana muncher, you awake?"
That's not offensive at all. Not in the least.
Little raspberry, throw the banana peel at him.
Or you
Do,
try to
do
talk him
you
into
understand us?
Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
I'll look at him and point at him and be like, "Hey, you," and then I'll point at me and gesture toward all of us, and then I'll make like the universal hand and arm signal for walking, with your two fingers, and I'll be like, "We have to go," and then I'll make take my arms and make like a teepee over my head and be like, "To the house, to hide." Do you understand what I'm saying? We have to go. You have to follow us.
And you should hopefully try to be more like us. Be human again. Human.
Be more
If
human.
if he throws poop at me, I'm fucking leaving.
I've already left.
He's making hand signs.
You do what? I didn't hear you, Ton.
He's making hand signs.
Does anybody speak sign language?
I flip him the bird and say that's about it.
Didn't he say he was in the military? I look around at everybody else.
I don't know.
Or he was a cop or
The
something? I don't
past
know.
the past hour or so has been kind of a
A blur.
real brain fuck. Yeah, I do think I do recall saying something about the. I do recall somebody saying something that they were a cop. I think it was him.
I'll give him the military hand and arm signal for move out. Where you like take your hand, place your hand palm up behind you, and then rotate it upward and forward until it's in front of you, like in a Sieg Heil motion. Hey, I didn't make the hand and arm signal. I just know what it is. I'll be like, "We have to go," and then I'll make the follow me, move out symbol.
But it was like like you're pulling something down and then knife hand
Yeah, it's like you reach
forward.
out behind you with your palm up, and then imagine like throwing something overhanded without bending your arm, like forward.
Oh, yeah. Like your arm's a catapult.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, the Sieg Heil kind of threw me.
Well, that's how
I was
it
like, what?
ends up.
What kind of military move?
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, that's how it ends up, you know. Like when you're done, your
Well,
arm is out in that position. Any kind of response from the monkey?
No,
Does he look like he's tracking at all what we're saying?
he's looking at everybody.
Well, maybe if we just all leave,
is
he'll
it
follow us. If
is it
nothing else, just to
possible?
throw stuff at us.
Is it possible that this is an actual monkey and not like
That he's
whatever the
not
hell we are?
that he's not one of us in a different shape.
Right?
He's just a random monkey that followed us. And we're talking to him. I'll look at Roland and be like, I'll be like, I think you're right. Let's just go.
I mean, okay, let's you know do the
The monkey
move him
is
out.
wearing what seems to be civilian clothes, just baggy.
Do we I mean, we don't have anything. Is the
And I've
little
seen
fairy guy
chimpanzee
still
in a
around?
later hosen before, so I mean, the fair Gary took. All right, yeah, let's just go. If he follows, we'll kill that
Yeah, I
banana
mean,
later.
yeah. I'll kind of say loud enough that I know he can hear. And yeah, I'll say, well, yeah, let's go. I mean, if he wants to stay here, that's fine. We'll eat all the food at the house.
I've got wilderness survival.
I do as well. I have land nav.
Identify plants and fruits. Yeah, I'm thinking that's
Can I, instead of rolling it, can I like help him to give him a bonus to his roll? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll do that then. So I'll be like, yeah, it looks like this, and this looks like north, and the roads back there. What do you think?
Who, me?
Or I'll roll it at a bonus. Either way.
Yeah, I don't have it. I
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
yeah, I don't have land nav.
I got a aught 6 out of 40, so I got it. Do we catch up with Gojira? Because he said he had left already. I'll look at him and be like, "Hey, we should have just left when you did. We couldn't get through to the monkey. Who knows if he's following us or not?"
I give a curt nod of my head and grunt. "Mm."
117, I'm thinking.
Yay.
Single wide, 2 bedroom, 2 bath, basic bath, no master.
Is there a car parked outside or anything? I'll look at Jacob and Gojira and Roland, and I'll be like, "Hey, you guys, when you get inside, check the drawers for keys. I'm gonna go look at the car and see if there's keys inside."
Is it a car or a pickup truck?
And I also say to Roland, since he was military too, I'll be like, "Hey, Roland, get a
Yeah.
good count of how much food and drinkable water we have, and consolidate in the main living room anything in the house that is or can be considered to be a weapon." So
All right.
we know what we're working with, and then I'll walk over to the car and try the door to see if it's open. Okay, once it opens, I'll start looking through it, and I'm looking for keys, paperwork, a pistol under the seat, a knife, an asp, a blackjack, anything, a baseball
All right.
bat, pop in the trunk. I'm just giving it the once over. I'm giving it like the Iraqi special. I'm just tearing it apart, looking for anything I can. I do not have that, so I am just rolling around in the car. And I'll be like, "Hey, does anybody know how to like properly search?"
I'll come out of the trailer and just nod at him.
I'll be like, "Thanks, man. I didn't catch your name. I'm Calvin."
Yoshi.
All right. Well, you want to help me look through the car, Yoshi? Um, we're just looking for anything of value or useful.
I rolled a 100. You're looking through what?
Yeah.
Show
Give
me
me
where
all
the
the
car is.
highlights.
I don't. But I'm taking the instruction I was given before. I'm looking for car keys in all the obvious places.
Well, even though like I don't find anything in any secret compartments or anything, I will do the normal stuff. I'll open the glove box, open the trunk. I'll slide the seats all the way forward, all the way back, so I can see under them. I mean, I'm obviously not going to find anything well hidden, but if anything's just kind of out, like
Well,
like I don't need a skill roll. I'm assuming just to open the glove box and look inside. So any other,
and
yeah, any random shit that's not professionally hidden, I will. Me and Yoshi will still look for that.
can he still roll even though he doesn't have the skill? Just roll him at a basic proficiency. Just have him roll a D100 and
Perception.
uh,
I mean,
well, no,
perception
it's
seems
like
like it was made. It was
it's
made
like
especially for this, right? Noticing things.
okay. Okay.
Damn it, an 11. But I mean, that's not bad. But I would have liked more.
Great. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. No, what am I doing?
17.
Four. I just open up drawers and cabinets.
Has the house got, a toolbox, like a handyman's toolbox? Um, what about scrap metal? Any like scrap metal laying around? Looking for a pipe? No, no pipes. Wooden chair. All right, I'll make a note of that. Right now, I want to sit in it, but one of its legs might become a club.
I gotta step away for a minute, guys. I'll be right back.
I am going to look in the pantry and cabinets for food supplies, see what kind of non-perishable, starting with the non-perishables, like what is there. Uh, right.
What about these boxes of phone parts? Where are they?
Instructions on how to put them together.
Seven. Why are there two more boxes than there are people here? Well, I'm looking around at the group. Just that seems odd to me.
Not really. They
Are there
got
names
what
on
they
them?
could. They probably weren't expecting us specifically, so they probably got everything that they could get their hands on, which was 7, and hope it would be enough.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to crack one of the boxes open. What do we got inside? Does anyone know how to put this stuff together?
I don't. Maybe one of the guys outside does.
Mm. All right. I'll set that aside for a minute.
I am going to look for a pillowcase, preferably a dark one. Pillowcase. Yeah, preferably a dark one, but anyone will do. What was that? Um, Low. All right. I'm going to get one of them, and I'm going to put it in the pantry. That way, if we have to get out in a hurry, we can just open it up, throw shit in, and take off. What about bottles of water? Anything there? Anything to
Okay.
drink in the fridge? What do we got in the fridge? Sweet tea. Huh? Well, at least they're not trying to poison us with unsweet tea.
Is it custom?
See, what else? What else? Um, pistols. All right, I'm going to start running my fingers around lamps, looking for any little electronic devices, picture frames, anything that might be uh, listening devices or mini cameras. I don't have a skill that'll specifically look for it, but a Hollywood knowledge and see if I can find anything along that nature. All right. Didn't think I would. Is there a computer, television, radio? Um, I'll turn the tablet on. Probably a stupid mistake, but I'll make it. Is there something that seems to be stored on there, like a like a something that was previously recorded? And if you have found this, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Something. Your mission, if you choose to accept it. All right. I'll get into that.
That's odd to be on the news. I'm sorry, what channel are we looking at here? Do we recognize the people that are on screen?
Yeah,
Oh, right,
it's
sorry.
a pre-recorded message.
Gonna lean over and watch with if I can.
Yeah,
Are we done?
I'll make sure.
Are we
I'll
done
make
out
sure
by
you're
the
able to see
car?
it.
All right. I'll go back in the house while he's looking at the tablet, and I'll start collecting up like first aid stuff, bandage things like bandages. If there's
Mhm.
rubbing alcohol, just making like a little first aid kit. I'll improvise, like I'll cut up dish rags into bandages and use like butter knives and strips of rag to fashion like field tourniquets and things like that. And I'm just kind of gathering them together centrally.
Yep.
Hey, we don't use that word around here. It's not retarded, it's special needs. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you kindly.
Sounds good.
Thanks for running.
Yeah, thank you for
Yes,
running
thank you.
it.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I've been jonesing to play this since, oh God, I don't know how long have I had this book. Funny. Sorry, I just found a dollar bill in my book.
Sweet. See you guys
2
then.
weeks or 3?